Who shot you?
No, please, no, shoot! I could see footsteps in the snow, so I ran up to my room to see if my roommate was okay. I have two roommates.
Okay.
One of them dead.
Walk over here. Turn around. Look away from me. Walk backwards.
Anybody inside, come out!
Going this way.
Bye. I'll get the stairwell. Police!
January 7th, 2018, Belgrade, Montana. A quiet morning shattered by a chilling discovery. Inside this home, 35-year-old Lauren DeWise lay dead, her roommate critically injured, and the footprints in the snow told a story of violence that would shake this community to its core.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
I live at just a next door neighbor. She just came over and said somebody shot her roommate.
Okay. Did it just happen?
Yeah, she said it just happened. She needs ambulance in place. So
Okay.
the roommate Ashley is the one that's still alive.
She is still alive?
She said she is, yes.
206, 219.
219.
The Belgrade police officer was dispatched to the call of two individuals that have been shot at a residence in Belgrade.
She is a female, 30 years old. She is alive.
I copy.
Her roommate, Audrey Butler, returned home to find the back door broken, a harrowing sign of what awaited inside.
I didn't see any footprints in the snow leading up here. So, you ready?
Yep. Belgrade Police!
Police department!
Anybody inside, come out!
Going this way.
Bye. I'll get the stairwell. Police! 3206.
Kitchen clear.
Alright.
Garage.
Okay. Five nine three 206. Where are you at?
Lauren had suffered multiple gunshot wounds. Ashley, though critically injured, survived. The investigation began immediately.
Can you tell me, do you remember anything at all?
When I got shot?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No.
So Saturday, this would have been before I got shot, obviously, the day before I got shot. We went to a place in Livingston. It was a hotel.
And you said Ralph drove you home?
Yes, he did.
Can you tell me, do you remember anything from the drive home?
I don't remember a whole lot, no. Maybe if you ask me a more specific question, I might be able to answer. I don't know.
Do you remember any conversations that you guys were having?
Not really specifically, no.
Going from when Ralph dropped you off, what's the last thing you remember that night?
Really, the last thing I remember is I gave him a kiss goodnight and in the car, and he was like, okay, I'll watch you go and get inside. And I was like, of course you will. So yeah, so then I went inside, I shut the door, obviously. And really from there on, I don't remember too much.
Lauren Walter DeWise was a mother, a professional, and a woman trying to rebuild her life.
She's just really a fun, jovial person that you want to be around. She didn't have a mean bone in her body. She was amazing. I mean, she walked in when she was a bubbling personality. She was friendly. She talked to everybody. Sorry?
As they pieced together the story, one name emerged as a prime suspect: Joseph Paul DeWise, Lauren's estranged husband.
Okay, go ahead and get out. This is not time to stay. Get out. Hands up.
Hands up. Walk over here. Turn around. Look away from me. Walk backwards. Keep coming. Keep coming. Stop. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Do not move. Do you understand me? Take him to the back of my car. All right.
Well, the person that came in ended up shooting her. So.
She's dead?
Yeah. So.
Oh my God.
Let's just start with a basic timeline. So what about last evening, last night, as detailed as you can? Say from the end of dinner time. Tell me about what you did.
I fell asleep again. I'm not sure how long I slept. Gosh, it was late. Actually, it did go out. I went and got a 6-pack of beer around midnight at Town Pump. Probably went to bed around 2.
And that was about midnight. You got a 6-pack of beer, right?
Yep.
It was important to bring Paul's son in for an interview because, according to Paul, he had specifically left the residence with his son.
Do you hang with your dad quite a bit?
Yeah.
You and your dad pretty tight?
Yeah. So we just
fair enough to say.
Just whatever we do. Yeah.
Is it just you and Dad then
Yeah.
went on the beer run?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We didn't have probable cause to continue to hold him or arrest him. So at that point, we had to release him. We didn't know who the primary victim was, but we did have reason to believe that Ashley's boyfriend, Ralph, may have been the last one to have seen Ashley that night.
We've been attempting to break up with each other for several weeks, and pretty much this week we decided together that it was the right thing to do is to not date each other anymore.
Did you attempt to kill Ashley?
No.
Did you attempt to kill her roommate?
No.
Had you been in that house last night?
No. Do you believe me? Why not? You gotta ask.
Would you be willing to let us dump your phone to
Yes.
retrieve your GPS locations,
Yep.
that kind of stuff off of your phone?
Yep.
The footprints led investigators to suspect foul play.
The photographs that had been taken of the boot prints of the individuals who had entered the residence. That was a very important detail. It showed that there could have been 2 suspects involved in the homicide and not necessarily one. They also identified that one of the boot prints or one of the shoe prints was considerably smaller than the other one. And knowing the information that Paul and his son had been together that night, had separated from the family and gone on a beer run, it was important at that point to bring the son back in and talk with him further.
We were able to conduct an initial search of Paul's phone. On his phone, we found audio recordings and text messages that really kind of highlighted an abusive relationship between Paul and Lauren.
In one recording, he said it 5 times. "I'm going to kill you." Those words became hauntingly prophetic.
You've always told me that. That's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to express myself now.
You're such a lying piece of
Why do you say that?
Because I'm gonna do it. I'm so tired of you looking at me like this innocent fake. Tell me, more warning now.
I don't think
I've done everything for you. I've given up everything for you. And the only thing you ever cried about is you. That's it. And you know what? I'm gonna. That's what's gonna happen.
The murder weapon, a .22 caliber Ruger pistol, was recovered near Trout Meadow Pond. Forensic analysis traced it back to Joseph DeWise. Joseph denied all charges, but testimony from his own children turned the tide of the case. His 15-year-old son revealed he had been with Joseph during the crime.
You knew what he was going to do.
my dad was stopped. I know that I can't do that. I can only see you can't do that. I didn't know. You didn't tell me. I would have stopped him. I would have stopped him like that.
Was it you or him? Tell me.
It was him.
After a 7-day trial, Joseph DeWise was convicted of deliberate homicide and attempted deliberate homicide. In February 2020, he was sentenced to 220 years in prison without parole. For Lauren's loved ones, justice had been served, but no sentence could erase the pain caused by this senseless act. Lauren's story is a tragic reminder of the dangers victims face when leaving abusive relationships, a time often marked by heightened risk. Her death underscores the importance of recognizing warning signs and supporting those seeking safety. If you or someone you know is experiencing domestic violence, don't be afraid to seek help.
Like, comment, and subscribe for more true crime stories that delve deep into the heart of the human experience.